Could you imagine you just got sent to jail and, your bunkmate asks, what are you in for? And you got to look at this guy dead in the eye and you got to say, cloning Pokemon. Come on, dude. This article is ridiculous. Welcome to Game Crunch. I'm just going to go over this article I found that I thought was just hilarious. If this is your first time here, I like to explore a lot of video game related news, play old games, play new games, just talk about video games in general. Huge gamer. So drop me a like, follow down below, comment, subscribe. Really helps grow my channel, and I really appreciate it. Let's check out this kind of funny article. So Japanese police arrest a 36-year-old man on suspicion of tampering with Pokemon Violet save data. So police in Japan have arrested a 36-year-old man on suspicion of selling illegally modified Pokemon save data to customers online. I mean, yeah, that is against the rules, really. You can't resell, I guess, illegally modified Pokemon save data. But then again, you can sell used copies of games. But this is Japanese law, so a practice which is banned under the country's Unfair Competition Prevention Act. As reported by the Japanese website and translated, the suspect was apprehended by police on April 9th. So this is a little while ago. I don't know how I missed this article, but I just found it on IGN. After a police cyber patrol, the Pokemon police, they're out there trying to catch Team Rocket, discovered evidence that the individual had used special tools to illegally modify and save data in Pokemon Violet, which no real problem with. It's just when I guess you start selling it, which then you've got a bit of a problem. In order to change the Pokemon movesets. So was he not even altering the Pokemon himself? He was just changing their movesets? Maybe it's an easier way to do egg moves, but I mean, if you're not using I've played a little bit of competitive Pokemon myself, and if you're not using proper movesets, proper competitive movesets, your Pokemon just aren't going to get in. So I don't know. Maybe he's just doing egg moves quicker for people. Don't know. 36-year-old allegedly took custom orders for rare Pokemon. Oh, okay, he was selling rare Pokemon and sold the resulting tampered data between December 2022 and March 2023 for up to 13,000 yen. Oh, $84 a time on the website that serves as a marketplace for video game assets and items. He also offered deals which resulted in 6 Pokemon to be created for the equivalent of roughly 30 yen. Okay, so what's that? Like $6 a Pokemon? Something like that? The 36-year-old has reportedly admitted to committing the crimes at the heart of an ongoing investigation. So it's not even allegedly anymore. He admitted to it, while providing the justification that he did it to earn a living. That kind of sucks. You're just trying to earn a little bit of bread to feed yourself, and this is how you decide to do it. Suspect could face up to 5 years imprisonment. Probably won't get that. I mean, he'll probably get a fine, a slap on the wrist. I hope that's all he gets, because, I mean, I couldn't imagine, going to jail over something so stupid. Just cloning Pokemon and changing their movesets and selling it. Okay. This isn't the first time the criminals sought to make money off of Game Freak's wildly popular franchise. Yeah. Funny story, actually. I once made money on Pokemon Go. This was probably back when Legendary Raids first came out. There was a Ho-Oh, and we did a Ho-Oh raid, and there was someone that they did a few Ho-Ohs and they just couldn't catch it. So they're like, "Oh, I'll give someone $20 to catch the Ho-Oh." I'm like, "Buddy, I'll catch this Ho-Oh, no problem." Caught the Ho-Oh, $20. Yep. That was, so basically I'm a professional Pokemon Go player after that happened. Anyway, let's continue. For example, in 2021, an ill-fated Pokemon card heist. So, one desperate man attempted to descend from a 6-story building in order to steal a treasure trove of Pokemon cards and cash from a Tokyo store. Okay, well, that's a little different, because that's robbery. When I was first reading that, I was thinking, okay, it's like this super heist of, making all these fake Pokemon cards and selling them. There's fake Pokemon cards everywhere. No, this guy actually just is an actual heist. This seems a little different to me. This guy didn't, the first guy, he didn't go and steal 60 copies of Pokemon Violet and then alter them and sell them. He probably bought them used and then altered them and sold them. Bought them through legal means, illegally altered them and then tried to resell them. 2022 saw the trend continued with criminals in Tokyo committing a series of high-value Pokemon burglaries. Man, these guys, I hope, like if you're gonna commit a Pokemon burglary, please, if anyone watches this video and you've got, a bright idea that I'm gonna steal some Pokemon stuff, please, for the love of God, for everybody, for the sake of the internet, wear the hat, wear the shirt with the R. You gotta. You can't commit Pokemon burglaries without the proper attire. Come on. So high-value Pokemon burglaries, including one instance in which thieves made off with a haul of cards worth over 60K. Some of those cards are expensive. I mean, I have a holographic original Charizard, and that thing is getting up there. Unfortunately, it's not first edition, but it is pretty mint condition. So I think last I checked, it was like 750 Canadian, something like that. It's getting up there because I actually bought that off a friend when I was a kid for $20. So it's probably been one of my best investments I ever made in my life was that Charizard card. So doing pretty well. It's worth noting that the raw last for Pokemon and trouble it can land. What are they saying? It's worth noting that the raw last for Pokemon and the trouble it can land you in is felt way beyond the criminal fraternity. The raw last. As a case point, January 2022 saw 2 Los Angeles police officers fired after they ignored a call to attend a burglary in order to chase down a... They ignored a call to attend a burglary in order to chase down a Snorlax. And oh! That's actually hilarious. Oh, man. Could you imagine if that was a murder? Oh, and they're like, hey, it's Snorlax. Snorlax, come on. January 2022. Snorlax has been out in Pokemon Go since the inception of Pokemon Go. I could see that this sounds like a 2016 story, not a 2022 story. Like, if you don't have multiple Snorlaxes in 2022, what are you doing? I think they even have an event since then that had Snorlax. Several events. I've found a ton of them in the wild. Why are you ignoring a call for a burglary to chase down a Snorlax, of all things? What? Oh, man. So anyway, I just wanted to share that story with you, and that's wild, and kind of give my thoughts. It's crazy. I guess Japanese laws are pretty strict on selling cloned and altered Pokemon. That's news to me. Anyway, thank you very much for tuning in. Let me know what you think down below. Leave a comment, subscribe. Really helps me out. Really helps the channel grow. And tune in next time for another Game Crunch. Thank you very much.